Hello everyone, I'm Jackie Bot from Alcatel-Lucent Enterprise. I'm network consultant for the Benelux region, and today I'm here with Jeff van Tongerlo. Jeff, can you please give us some background on yourself and your university, please?
Hi, I'm Jeff van Tongerlo, Network and Security Engineer at AP Hogeschool, a Belgian University of Applied Sciences. Our university serves over 17,000 students and 2,000 staff members spread around 15 different locations. At AP Hogeschool we offer a wide range of associate and bachelor programs, research centers and schools of arts. We currently deliver wireless connectivity to students and teachers using over 1,000 access points.
Okay, indeed I know the environment pretty well. We're working already many years together for the LAN environment, for the data center, the management platform, which is used for many years. And in the last year we started deploying 2 new campus environments with the OmniAccess Stellar wireless. In total 250 access points are installed with daily connectivity of 2,500 students. Is that correct? Yeah, indeed. So what was a compelling event for AP Hogeschool to start thinking about refreshing the wireless?
So in the recent years, our university experienced a very rapid digital transformation, making the wireless network really business critical. So students shifted away from using corporate-owned devices to a bring your own device model. The university also launched at the same time a digital learning platform, and exams became digitized using proctoring tools.
And what solution did AP Hogeschool migrate from?
So our previous wireless solution is based on a controller-driven design. It uses 4 centralized controllers as a control plane, 10 access points tunnel the user traffic upstream to those controllers. So at the moment we operate 2 clusters, one on-premise and one cloud-managed cluster.
And you selected ALE out of some other vendors?
Yes, as we looked to expand our current setup, we faced different challenges and hit limits as our controller hardware was nearing its end of life. So this one-time expensive cost and investment combined with the rising yearly licensing and support costs would limit our pace that we could renew and scale our wireless network. So on the advice of our IT partner NetLeaf, we explored the ALE OmniAccess Stellar solution to, on one side, simplify our setup and reduce operational costs.
I suppose also the management system OmniVista is key in this new solution. Can you elaborate on that one?
We opted for the OmniAccess Stellar Enterprise on-premise deployment method. So this allows us to leverage our existing management platform as a single pane of glass and management for both the wired and the wireless network. So basically only we needed an access point, a mounting kit and a perpetual OmniAccess Stellar license to get us started right away.
Very straightforward, but I can imagine migrating to something new is also challenging. How did you start this migration? Did you do that per floor, per site?
Yeah, so we migrated 2 campuses, one greenfield campus, one brownfield. After performing an initial predictive wireless survey, we installed everything in one go. So after completing the installation, NetLeaf, our partner, supported us in performing a passive wireless survey to see if and to confirm that the radio frequency environment confirmed our requirements.
Using this new wireless solution, what was the impact on the LAN side? Because yeah, it's a distributed architecture, so completely different than the tunneled solution before. So what was the impact for you on the LAN?
The OmniAccess Stellar solution, the users are directly bridged at the access layer. So this required us to provision new access layer VLANs and IP subnets, unlike the previous centralized configuration. So this new locally configured IP plan features smaller subnets, reducing the overall broadcast domains. And additionally, we implemented broadcast control features. This way we could avoid the use of VLAN pooling.
So it even simplified in certain domains the LAN configuration. Now all done, LAN, wireless LAN. Now you started the project and you deployed it. How was the first user experience after deployment?
So the migration was very seamless. We deployed everything during a holiday period. So after the work was done, our students and staff came back to the campuses and they could connect. They hadn't noticed the changes.
Oh, that's very good. Alcatel-Lucent Enterprise, they have multiple models of the OmniAccess Stellar access points. What models did you use and any specific reasons?
Yeah, so given the diverse layout and setup of our campuses, we have to use a combination of different access points. So we chose entry Stellar access points to provide basic coverage, while using high-end APs that are deployed in high-density areas like large classrooms and conference rooms. We also have several outdoor APs to cover outdoor patio areas. And we use APs with an external directional antenna for in auditoria, so we could apply smaller RF cells to optimize cold channel interference.
6 GHz, is that used already in the environment?
No, we don't use 6 GHz yet. We do have 6E enabled Stellar access points, but currently we're only using the 2.4 and 5 GHz band. Before enabling the 6 GHz band, we need to validate our wireless design survey. So if the design meets the requirements for the extra band. Furthermore, we need to investigate what the impact and consequences would be to enable WPA3 enterprise authentication in our environment.
That's one part of authentication. How are other users or your users and students and teachers connecting, authenticating to the network?
Yeah, so we broadcast a single corporate SID to which all the users connect. Clients authenticate through WPA2 Enterprise against our Windows NPS server. So based on Active Directory group membership and NPS policies, the radio server returns filter ID attribute, and this attribute is used for role-based access control. So the attribute and the role-based are both on our wireless and wired LAN. So our network follows the users and not the other way around. So we have different roles within our organization. For example, enterprise IoT, staff, guests, and student roles.
That's clear, and that's, I think, the normal environment in an educational. But what about, you mentioned you have migrated to campuses, you have other campuses with the older technology. How does that work, the roaming between the different sites? So both students and staff roam between different sites because the lessons and the courses are dynamically planned based on classroom capacity and availability. But both solutions broadcast the same SSID name, and the users authenticate against the same centralized authentication server. So this way the user experience a seamless roaming experience between the different locations or campuses. Okay. One of the techniques often used for security or let's say isolate guests is tunneling techniques. What about that in the new environment?
So we do not use tunneling at OmniAccess Stellar sites. We do use the client isolation feature where appropriate. Additionally, user traffic is handled at layer 3 by our internal segmentation firewall, so we can secure our traffic that goes north-south.
Okay, I think that's a good way of activating this layer of security. So you talked about migration, you talked about the different environments. Now I think some customers listening to this testimonial are wondering, Yeah, what did you learn out of it? What do you have any tips for them?
So a good tip would be not to rush the migration and to respect all the different stations to go through. So we have proof of concept, planning, implementation, and the validation part afterwards. Ensure upfront if the solution meets your technical requirements, so you then don't get surprised along the way. Furthermore, ALE also has very good white papers and technical documentation you can read online. And as always, get your hands on with the technology to try it yourself in a testing environment, or consult an experienced IT partner to accelerate your process.
Very nice story, and we're really happy with AP Hogeschool as customer. Maybe one last question. What's next? What projects are in the pipeline at AP Hogeschool the coming years?
So we are very happy with the project outcome. So we will further migrate our other sites to OmniAccess Stellar Wireless. Also, we looking forward to keep innovating our wireless and wired LAN together with ALE.
Okay, thank you very much. I should say, Jeff, for your testimonial, and thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure.
Yeah.